Well, for the record, it's October 28th. And there's my Strat, my Fender player, surf green Strat, custom player, whatever. Not the most expensive, but it's a nice guitar. Maple neck. But it's had to vacate its space there because there's a new Fender, which I just picked up from the post office. And my little orange trolley that could got me there. That's the way. There it is. This is just going to be an unboxing and maybe a little playing. But then I had a stand and some wall hangers, which took up that. So I had to carry that under my arm, just barely, and that on the trolley. And then, oops, the little orange trolley that could self-destructed about 100 yards from my flat. So I had to carry them and then carry the trolley down, and I'll have to put just some bolts and nuts to get it working again. But the lower part where the luggage sits on just loosened over all the cobblestones. The nut worked loose, so pretty hopeless. So I have to fix that. But I guess this is gonna be whatever, an unboxing. And then maybe a little playing if I'm up for it. It's still early. I'm very curious. I just bought this on a whim. Sitting up as usual too late with a few beers. Going, how cool would it be to get a Telecaster Butterscotch blonde like Albert Collins? And I played a Telecaster many years ago, which sounded awesome. And that was probably a USA Telecaster, but Mexican ones are getting pretty good now. So I mean, and this may go up to the cabin in the mountains or the apartment in the mountains, or it may stay here. I'm not sure. I still have to get a Martin, a steel string. It's kind of what I really want for the cabin in the mountains, so I don't have to drag up an amp as well. But this could go up to the mountains and be my go-to guitar there. So I have a guitar all places. Anyway, so I get to unbox this. I'm just gonna unbox it. I'm not going to show you the unwrapping. This is just for posterity, so I know when I got it, so I know how old it is down the line. Alright, if you're buying a player, this is all you get. You get this thing to protect the headstock. You get a case with, whoops, I don't know, this is my dipping sauce, and then this on the bottom, and no real padding. So, and then it's wrapped in a plastic bag, and that's pretty much it. And then you get, and I guess you get an instruction manual with a little hex key, and that's it. So pretty basic. So we'll unwrap this and put it on the stand, see if it's kind of in tune. I'm very curious though, and how the sound is compared to my Strat. That's the main key thing. Alright, it'll be a lot brighter though, but I can play some Albert Collins or some country or something. So it's pretty heavy, and there were a couple tags on there from the inspector and how to play for free and all that, but there it is. It looks pretty nice. I mean, the wood looks alright. I have no idea how it's going to sound. There was a covering, there's still some plastic over the neck pickup and over the pickguard, looks like, but I mean, it looks pretty proper. So, but I don't think it's in tune, so we'll have to tune it. So I don't know, this was a total random buy. Just because I had too many beers late at night, and it doesn't quite fit in the guitar stand, as you can see. But anyway, well, it's tuned. I mean, I think it's tuned. It was way out of tune, like a stop down. Stop, I'm thinking photography, I'm thinking like a half step, a whole step down in D. So Just got to get in the mood and find some nice tunes, and then I'll see what the setup is like. Although the setup on my player Strat is really good. I mean, I haven't had to adjust that at all. That's been fine. So I'm hoping that it'll be just as good on this, and no buzzing and no dead spots and so on. I'm not really good enough player, still really rusty, can only do chords, so it's going to be just some chords jamming along to, I don't know, maybe some Robin Ford or some Albert Collins or something, and then see if I get a copyright strike. But anyway, it's heavy, really heavy. That's one heavy guitar. I'm quite surprised actually, because it doesn't have the cutaway here like the Strat, so it would weigh more. But it's a heavy chunk of wood, but it looks nice. I like it. That's the kind of Albert Collins look I was going for. And then the Telecaster I played, nearly 30 years ago was awesome, but that was a USA Telecaster. But this is a Mexico, but I mean they've come a long way since then, so I mean I'm hoping it'll be good. And then if not, I sell it. I may lose 1,000 kroners, but I sell it, and or I could just take it up to Ustos as a cabin guitar, apartment guitar. It's an apartment, not a cabin, but it's a cabin in the mountains, if you get my meaning. And then get another one of these guys to live up there, and then I can jam along because I'm there 4 months of the year. So anyway, let's see what it sounds like. Just go through a few chords. I'm clean with a bit of gain. Clean neck position. Setup seems fine. The E doesn't want to stay in tune. These are pretty narrow strings, so I mean whatever. But then let's go to the middle position. The Albert Collins position, which is bridge. But turn all the way up. I can turn the volume up a bit. think it can work. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm a little rusty and my nails are a bit too long. I think I'm gonna wait and try and play this when I'm a little more relaxed, but the action seems fine. So harmonic seems fine. So I'm gonna wait and try and play this and jam out tomorrow. It's not too heavy and the frets on the sides are noticeable. They're not rounded, but it seems okay. And then it's not too glossy or sticky. It's smooth on the back. That's a skunk stripe, of course. Not really getting the Albert Collins tone I want, but I mean, I guess I could change that by turning up the middle and the treble to mid and turning up the gain. I don't know, but I mean, it sounds good in the middle and in the bridge. That's on the clean setting with the gain all the way up. And the neck. Practice. Anyway, so that'll do for that. I'll upload this, and then you know what it is. If you're a sucky guitar player and you buy a Fender player Telecaster, I kind of like my Strat more, but I mean, this is pretty cool, and it plays pretty well too. I think I can get some good tones out of it eventually.